e huo ke kai e holu na peana I ka lauki me leo a ala I mapu mai hea maune aloha aloha no aloha ka halia lia mau e nani no e nani ka nohona pilikai Lauele kamanao I ke au moe Ia I ka ua leo o ke kai Kai awa ka upu aloha O mali e maune Aloha aloha no Aloha ka halia lia mau He nani no He nani ka nohona pilikai Huo ke kai Ia hanu a ala o ke au moe Moe a e ke ala e aloa e ho o lale maune Aloha aloha no Aloha ka halia lia mau E nani no E nani ka nohona pilikai Aloha aloha no Aloha ka halia lia mau nani no nani ka nohona nani ka nohona nani ka nohona pilikai
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Song by Kaua'i Rachel. It's entitled Kanohona Pilikai. And it's a song about his childhood home in Maui that he grew up in.
Beautiful.
And
it's beautiful.
He's expressing his gratitude and everything that we're talking about today.
Okay, beautiful.
There we go.
Thank you, Kyle.
That's Kyle and Luis. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. And for those of you who don't know us, I'm Rev Rita.
Reverend Patrick.
And you are at CSL Kauai. And we like to start our celebration every time with a moment of silence and
of peace. And a couple of things for today is that we have a lot of unrest going on. And we're not going to name it all, but we're going to stay with some peace. But we'd also like to share with you our wonderful brother and member, Kelly Stevenson, passed this past Monday. And so we just invite you, when you're going into your contemplative time, he's just, if you don't know him, you do know him, because he exists in everyone's heart. He has been with us since day one at the Aston Aloha. And he used to always say, you just have to think it, brother, and I'll be there. And he wasn't kidding. Anytime I needed anything, anytime we needed anything, he just appeared. And so we're counting on him now to do just that. Because I got some work to do around here, Kelly, and I got to have you come on in. Mm-hmm. So just take him on. We wanted to share that with you because he is our Ohana and he's our family, and we love him, and we'll miss him. And Jeanette is welcome to people, reaching out to her. Just be aware as you're reaching out. This is a time that we just need to be at peace. So close your eyes, do whatever it is that makes you feel centered, and we just take this time to go right in our heart center and know peace for our world and for our brother, Kelly Stevenson.
And I know that wherever we are, peace is. Wherever we walk, peace is. I know that wherever our brother Kelly is right now, our loved brother, peace is and always will be. And so I give great gratitude for that. And I just affirm it with, and so it is.
That was lovely. Just one thing I would like to add, a lot of people have been asking us about, is there going to be a celebration of life, a memorial for him at this time? Jeanette said not at this time, but she'll keep us informed, and then we'll keep you all informed.
Okay.
How about that?
So, welcome again to CSL Kauai, where we practice the science of mind and spirit. A very mysterious teaching. No, not at all. A very simple teaching that just says that wherever we are, the divine expression of God is, that we're each that beautiful, amazing energy of the divine with all the attributes and power and life of God within us and expressing as our lives. It's that simple. So once we take that in and actually live it that way, wow, the lives that we have. And I know so many people here, all of you, have amazing lives and continue to have amazing lives and are continuing to be on an amazing journey on this earth plane with all its and that's okay. That's okay. We're going to talk about that more today. So thank you for being here. And thank you to everyone online for being here.
I like that. Mysterious teaching. We might add that to the brochure. Come to CSL Kauai on Sundays for our mysterious teaching. So how y'all doing? Yes. I happen to know that there's somebody in this room, hold on, just a psychic awareness that's new. Let me see, that has not been here before. And if that's true, could you just just raise your hand for a moment. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm getting really good at this stuff. I'm telling you. So we know some things about you that we would like to share because your friends have so easily given us all that information and let us do that. So anyway, oh, stop. I'm just going to let you guys, let's just tell them what we found out before they got here, okay? Right. Ready? You are magnificent. Oh my gosh. You're relieved, aren't you? Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we had you because we're a mysterious teaching. But what I know about this is that there's people online too. Everything that happens in this room no longer stays in this room because we're letting the mystery out, not only on this island, but on the mainland. And we're international now because there's people watching there. So I think that we should let not only the new people, but let them know who they are as well. You ready? You are magnificent. And if you're wondering, because I know you are before you ask, how did we know that you are magnificent? We know that about you because we know it about ourselves. And when we know that first, you become our mirror. And so that's all we're doing is mirroring magnificence. And if that wasn't enough before you start doing it, there are bumper stickers that will tell you that you are magnificent. We bought about 500 of them. So let's turn Kauai so that when they're behind you, instead of yelling at the traffic, they're just going to see, you are magnificent. And then they won't do anything but just settle down. So let us look to the left, to the right. I don't care where you look. Let somebody know that they are magnificent, because I know you are magnificent. You are magnificent. Let me see. There's some people back there. Kyle. Magnificent.
You are magnificent.
Yes, yes.
Oh, he forgot to say I am magnificent. He said, oh, it doesn't matter.
I am. Oh. But the very important part before we get going, put your hands on your heart. Let's say it loud and clear so the whole island can hear us. I am magnificent. Yes. Kyle and Louise. Thanks, Bob.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
That's it. Wake up.
Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. Celebrations last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. Like you mean it. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. And we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Come on.
Let's keep the clapping going. No, let's not lose the energy before I get all evangelistic with you. That's it. Keep it going. If I don't feel the vibration, I can't treat it. Oh, that's it. What do we celebrate? We are celebrating life. We are celebrating love. We are celebrating our very identity, which is good. God, call it whatever you want. It is all things. And that's what's running through each and every one of us right here, right now. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And we just keep knowing that we celebrate not only this beautiful island, but this beautiful universe. And we know that there's enough love in this room to fuse the entire universe. Where there is not love out there, there is love there now. Why? Because that's who we are. We are love, right, Karen? Oh, I'm just involving everybody today. Oh, you know why? Because it's time to praise it. Ah, I love it. So let's have a good time to celebrate who we are, who this world is. Celebrate the new people. Celebrate the older people. Celebrate, 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 and let it be. Let it be. Let it be, and so it is.
Celebrate good times, come on. Celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate. There's a party going on right here. It's a celebration to last throughout the years. Yeah, bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on, sing it. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Sing it with me. Come on, sing it with me. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Yeah, one more time. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
I sure wish we had a little more energy.
All right, so now we're going to invite up Roseanne Jones,
Yes.
our practitioner of the day.
Good morning. Aloha, and you're ready to celebrate. Well, as you're celebrating, we're also going into that quiet time. So celebrate a little quietly as we go into that introspective time. And I have a seed thought, if you choose to take it with you. It's by that wonderful Oklahoma philosopher, Will Rogers. The worst thing that happens to you may be the best thing for you if you don't let it get the best of you. The worst thing that happens to you may be the best thing for you if you don't let it get the best of you. Enjoy your time. the worst thing that happens to you may be the best thing for you if you don't let it get the best of you. And as we come out of that silent place, I know the truth that there is only one thing, and it is the one thing that each of us is. It is the Spirit that created everything in this entire universe, in this world, on this planet, all things, all living things. And we are all united in that Spirit I call God, that lives and indwells in each of us, powering us. And God's gift of ingenuity and perseverance are the blessings that each of us is given to propel ourselves into amazing lives. And knowing this is true for me, for each person sitting here and each person hearing my words, I know it is time to choose. And I choose a healing right here and right now. A healing of all things that need to be healed. They are being healed right here and right now at this very moment. And I know that that Spirit that works in and through us is healing with love and understanding and wisdom each and every relationship we have. For that is the power of love. That is the power of understanding. That knowing when to let go and when to embrace each person and each relationship. So if forgiveness is needed, then let forgiveness be who and what each of us is. If love is needed, there's plenty of it to go around for each and every person, and it starts with each person. And I know also that there is a healing right now taking place in our physical bodies. And if there's anything that is troubling or of a concern or whatever is going on, I know that releasing our worry and knowing that God's gift to us is that knowledge that every cell of our body has. And it is that power in our bodies to heal and know what to do. And we just need to get out of the way and let it be done as we are healed physically, emotionally, and we can be healed financially too. If you've ever experienced any financial troubles, what I know is that the healing can take place and is taking place right here and right now. For God created abundance in everything we see on this planet, on this island. All of the grains of sand, all of the flowers, all of the leaves, everything is in abundance. And that too is our birthright. And knowing that that abundance flows in, through, and out of each of us at every moment. So knowing this is true in all areas of our lives and in our creativity, because we are born out of a creative force We are meant to create in whichever way sounds right to you. We create because we are born and united with that Creator that works in and through everything at every moment. So grateful for all of this. So grateful for the knowledge that the power, the presence, the love of God is right here, right now, working in and through each person here. And I embrace this knowledge. I embrace each and every person, knowing we are all the same. And the love of God is right here to share. So I release my word to that law that always says yes, 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 as we affirm together. And so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. There is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel like can my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love, there is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
That was so beautiful. I never get tired of that song. It's just, right? Well, so our topic today is praise everything. It's not an easy thing to do, right? I mean, let's just be honest, all right? I'll be honest. I'll tell you what happened to me on Friday. I think it was Friday. Yes, it was Friday. So I go down to Kauai. Well, first of all, I got our car fixed on Thursday, our old beautiful island car. Had the tires, what's it called? Shocks. The shocks and 2 tires replaced. Anyway, so I go down to Kauai Beach on Friday and go get my fanny pack and my stuff out of the back of the car. And I open the car, and there's these 2 dirty old tires in the trunk. And I don't know about you, but I have never brought a car to a car place where they left the tires in the trunk. So I totally trust this car person and everything, but I'm going to tell you, I lost it. And if you've ever seen Rita lose it, and I don't think many people have besides Patrick, but I just saw red. I was like, what? I won't say all the things I said. What? How did I attract this? That was the first thing, because I knew it was wrong. It wasn't right? And so I was just having a hard time with it. So finally I went, okay, Patrick, I'm sorry I got triggered. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go on my walk. And I went like this, like, I'm going to just go on my walk. I'm going to find out what happened. I'm just going to find out what happened. So I went on my walk. And of course I started treating and thinking, and I realized it wasn't about the tires in the trunk. It was about integrity. It was about feeling kind of like somebody wasn't respecting me, 'cause, that kind of thing. And I went, wow, you still have that all inside of you. So I treated and I cleared my mind. I did Ho'oponopono. I just said, it'll all it's gonna work out and everything. And then all of a sudden, I got this message, and it said tire planters. And I'm like, tire planters? I said, it said you can make planters out of tires. And I don't know about you, but I never heard of it before. So, okay. So I went back and was Googling on, you can always, and this British lady comes on and she's like, you want to make a tire planter? All right. I will show you how. And she's like, I'm like, okay. So I called the car place, and it was a big mistake. We had already paid to have the tires disposed of. And he said, if you want to bring them in, I'm really sorry that this happened, and, we'll dispose of them with you because we already charged you for it, or you can have a refund. And I said, no, it's already taken care of, so don't worry about it. So now I'm going to have these 2 beautiful tire planters. So what does this have to do with praising everything? Well, what it has to do with it is that if you leave enough room in your consciousness to have a different experience with something, that the answers are there, like Roseanne's quote, which was what? I'm going to find it because I really like that quote. The worst thing that happens to you may be the best thing for you if you don't let it get the best of you. Well, I really let it get the best of me for a moment, and that was my human side just getting carried away and just like feeling put upon and all these things, victimized and all these things that don't serve us at all. So, yeah. So I'll invite you to see my tire planters when I put them on. So praise everything. I went to Emma Curtis Hopkins because she is one of my mastermind groups. She is my mentor, and she is a 20th century and 19th century healer, and very successful healer, and very strong and to the point healer. And I think we have her book back there. But she says praise everything is one of her things, praise everything. So I looked up everything she said about that. And she said, if I were to be asked directly as to the quickest way for a scientist, and she's talking about scientists being practitioners, to get his healing power going, I would probably say, praise everything and everyone in your mind, and as far as your mental convictions will demonstrate promptly, speak these praises out loud. So, yeah, so what I got from this, and what I'm really, because I'm really trying to just really move into this center becoming a real healing center, where people actually experience healings, and they do. But I get that this is one of the biggest things. She goes on to say that complaining and whining are only exhibitions of great desert spots in your character. You must fill up deserts with rain and fertilizer. So you must transform your moments of complaining by praise and descriptions of the good in the universe. If things in your past have made you feel sad and hard, you must say the good they have done for you makes you thankful. Give great thanks. This is not, I wouldn't call this an easy order, but I think it's a necessary one. And I think it's like where we're at right now in our evolution. Another thing, we just finished doing the book, The Secrets of the Lost Mode of Prayer by Greg Braden. And one of the things he says in that book is that we have everything within us. When we're dealt something that seems like an ill event or something, or we have already been given all the tools to deal with it. They're here. but we're not necessarily recognizing that they're here, but they are here. And I think this is a big one. Praise everything is a big one. And now what does that mean? Does it mean like if someone passes, like Kelly, we're just all of a sudden going to go, oh, praise Kelly's done it. That's not what it's talking about. It's not talking about if you have an experience to not have the feelings of the experience and live through the experience and cry about it and all of that, but to be able to praise anyway, to praise life anyway, to be able to praise the source of all, the creator, whatever you call that power, to be able to just give your praise, and to stay in love, because that's what it is. It's all about love. And what I'm finding from all of these experiences that we're having, if I'll turn to love, it rides me right through it. Emma goes on to say, I love this one. She goes, we must woo and woo the majesty and responsive beneficence ever facing us. And she's talking, the beneficence is this, the creative power, God, whatever you call it. We must woo and woo the majesty and responsive beneficence ever facing us. Our wooing will be a stunt or something. And she said, you're a mess. And the kid was really smart because she said, I may have made a mess, but I am not a mess. So beyond it all, no matter what mistakes we think we've made and all of that, whatever mess we think we're in or whatever, we're not a mess and we'll never be a mess because we're perfect. When we say we're magnificent on Sundays to remind ourselves of that, we really mean it. And how many times, not too many times that we can't say it to ourselves and to each other, that you're magnificent, because we forget, just like I forgot that day when I looked at the tires. I mean, I did. I forgot a lot of things in that moment. Fortunately, I have the tools to get myself back on track. And that's just a little thing, that's just a little thing. And there's much other stuff going on in the world. So I think that during these times of challenge that we have so much, when so many people are afraid and projecting and separating and all of that we have to say no to that, and we have to say yes to praising everything, to love, to not complaining anymore. I mean, remember the 30-day challenge we did with the complaining bracelets? It works, though. So I don't have any bracelets to give you out today, but I invite you to join me and try not to get triggered like I got triggered on Friday. And just, if you do get triggered by something, and you will, come on, guys, we're walking this earth plane, and there's stuff going on. and there's going to be a time we're going to get triggered or something's going to happen. But we got the tools. We got the tools to deal with it. One of the things that's great in the Greg Braden book is a Navajo custom that he tells in there about the blessing. And the blessing really works. And it's if you're experiencing something in your life where you feel either betrayed or if something is going on or you're very taken in by the situation, whatever it is, some violence that's been committed or wars or whatever. There's something the Navajos did because they went through hard times just like we did back in the days when they were living their lives and a lot of stuff was happening. And they're living their lives now, but I'm talking the ancients, all right? They had something called the blessing, and what it was is they would sit and bless the person that was hurt, the person that did the hurting, or group of people or whatever, and the witness. And what this does, because I tried it for some situation in my life, is it clears it. It helps you, and when you do it, you have to do it until it works. You have to be by yourself, and you have to just allow yourself to say, I bless this, I bless this. And as concrete as you can make it, as me realize it was all one. I wasn't only the hurt person, I was also the perpetrator, I was also the person that witnessed it, I was everything. And it gave me a sense of calmness and peace and a change in my mind about what had happened and a realization and a being able to step back far enough to see the good that came from it. And there's a lot now that we need to start seeing the good that's coming from it and gather wisdom from it. And I believe that if we can praise everything, we can work through this in a really magnificent way and come out, walk through it as really powerful, powerful spiritual beings that we are. So Emma says, give glad, joyous praises every night before going to sleep to the Most High Good, that the Spirit fills my thoughts with ardor and fires my affairs to splendid achievements. Give glad, joyous praises every night before going to sleep to the Most High Good, that the Spirit fills my thoughts with ardor and fires my affairs.
I was walking underneath the cloud, stormy weather in my life. No, my spirits and my soul was down. I was carrying a broken heart. Then a friend came and rescued me, help me get back on my feet. And now I stand in the light. Stand in the light, my friend. I stand in the light of love. Oh yes, I stand in the light. I stand in the light, my friend. Stand in the light of love. I'm not just preaching, I'm speaking truth. It's much more in life, don't you know? Take the brightest side to everything. Everything you put yourself through. What's the use of wasting all your precious time? Don't let darkness run your life. You got to stand in the light. Stand in the light, my friend. Stand in the light of love. Well, now we stand in the light. Stand in the light, my friend. Stand in the light of love. You guys know the chorus words now? Pretty simple words, right? And now I stand in the light. Stand in the light, my friends. We stand in the light of love. Well, now we stand in the light. Stand in the light, my friends. We stand in the light of love. Stand in the light of love. Stand in the light.
What a group in the mornings. Doesn't matter where we are, does it? Why am I talking with that accent? It's just all I want to. Thank you so much. I had the most greatest thing. I was listening to that beautiful practitioner back there do her prayer, and I opened up my eyes. I was all like this. And when I opened up my eyes, my prodigal son had returned home right here, Isaac. It was nice to see you. My gosh. Anyway, we just had a moment. Oh my God, praise everything. Oh, how easily we say it. Praise everything. Except that or except that? No, everything. I found this great quote. It says, praise and bless everything in your life. When you are praising and blessing, you are on the highest frequency of love. Would you tend to agree with that? What I found about praise is that praise, it gives me another perspective. When something doesn't look like it's praiseworthy, and then all of a sudden I start, and praise, where can I see the praise in this? Just like Rita and her tire. That was a crazy morning, just let me know. It was one of those moments in life where you just go be with it. Go be with it. And I just treat it. And sometimes we get triggered. I get triggered. And some of you have had the delight of seeing that. And so, how high is our frequency when we are complaining? How high is our frequency when we give up our power? How is our frequency when we play the victim? Nobody in this room, of course. But there are others out there. I'm going to let you in on it. There are others out there that sometimes that frequency is not so much up to the thing. But we're not here to scold. We're here to praise everything. Anybody ever catch themselves complaining? This week at all? This morning? I'll tell you one thing I don't complain about anymore. The traffic. And I'll tell you, I really don't. I am lucky. Because just so everybody knows, to praise everything, you all used to be tourists here. Maybe not everybody, but the majority used to be tourists before they were residents. So I just sit in the car and I go, oh, it's going to take me an extra half hour now. And I go, what? Praise everything. It doesn't mean we don't have the feelings. It doesn't mean that, but we have to let praise enter in. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that if we don't praise it, then there's other stuff going on. I was getting into this whole praiseworthy thing, and so I started looking at all the evangelistic, on YouTube and stuff. It was a blast. Because if you know my energy, I kind of have a little bit of that in me. But what I did get about this philosophy, science of mind and spirit, is that we believe that what manifests is the feelings. And if you have ever watched a Baptist, Southern Baptist, I got goosebumps up here. I mean, they're sweating, man. They're praising like you've never praised before. And I was watching them, and not with that mind, is that real? Or are they just faking that? Like I did when I was, I never did that. Just some people I know did. But is that real? Because people think when you get excited that maybe it's not authentic. But guess what? What we're teaching and what we're letting you in on and what the world is letting in on, there's something to get excited about that. That the presence of this God that used to live outside of me, lives inside of me. I don't know how I could possibly look at it isn't that wonderful? That the entire universe is flowing inside of me. No! He was sweating. He was getting all this, and they're all going, and they can't stand it. They got to move. They got to move. And they got to move because why? Because there's energy, there's feeling inside of them. And I'm not saying that that's how it has to be. Our wonderful Ernest Holmes says you don't have to get that excited when you're doing a treatment. But my question now is, why not? Why not? The other way's morbid. No, there is a reverence, and everyone doesn't have that necessarily in them. I'm not talking about jumping up and down. But I was in Catholic training most of my life, and we didn't let an expression go in our faces. There was no excitement. I remember a priest coming up and cracking a joke, and we all laughed I remember thinking it was something abnormal that priest was like making a funny. And I thought it was funny. But did God think it was funny? I don't know. He must. He's a priest. Get excited. There is so much to get excited about. This last year and a half for me has been a wonderful challenge. Praise everything. I have not praised everything this last year and a half, just to get clear with you. But I should have and I can. I can praise it now. Because I want to know if you're sitting in traffic, since I brought it up, I want to know that the opposite of praising everything, how's that working for you? Just going to get uptight, tense, stomach's going to knot up. Gee whiz, you really got them, didn't you? Ooh, boy. Funniest time was when the guy flipped me off and I have "You Are Magnificent" on the bumper. And I'm thinking, wow, praise everything. Flipped me off on the island of Kauai. And that's when we had no tourists. I'm just saying. So in order to manifest, we must feel it. And that's what I really got out of watching them. I watched these women and he's going, praise it. God's here. God's here. And they're like, you know, and you can feel their energy. And I just said, wow. They're terribly excited about life. And even though we don't have to jump up and down necessarily, I think we can inside of us. This is an incredible gift we have, this thing called life. And when we praise, I was talking about Kelly passing. Yes, I praise it. I praise this incredible man that I had the honor to be in his presence. If I didn't praise him, what would I be doing? Angel got his wings, just to let you know. I heard ding. Ernest Holmes, he says, remember that the Spirit holds no evil toward man and that God is love. We should emulate this divine lesson and forgive all, that our hearts may be free from the burden of our own condemnation. Thank you. Amen, my sister Loya. But this is true, right? It's our own burden. You know, you get in and excited, like, well, how could they do that to me? Gee, you really got them. No, you're uptight. We make ourselves with our condemnation. And what do you want us to think? We're just going to walk around going, love, I love you, I love you. Why not? How's the rest of it working for us? I was thinking today about the wars that are going on right now in the name of peace. In the name of peace. How could that be? If you want peace, you have to go after it with peace. Watch me get excited. Hold on, Isaac. Fasten the seatbelts. We're going. But it's true. I thought, let's really go after peace. Do you got your guns? You got your guns? Let's go in. I can't even fathom it anymore. I can't even accept it anymore. Condemning does not feel good. Condemning does not heal. Let's talk about healing for a moment. Y'all believe you can heal? Yes. Did you know that when people pass away that there's a healing going on? Yes. I know it's not easy sometimes to look at it that way. But I am so spiritually growing up. We don't have work to do. We have love to do. Okay, we got to work on this. We got to work on this. And then everybody gets all bummed out and they're thinking, I don't want to work on this. Right? Except your generation, they don't do that, do they? Why should we praise everything? Why? Because the other feels like crap. Can you take that with your spirituality on a beautiful Sunday morning? I don't want to be burdened. I don't want to carry it anymore. But it's nice to get up here and talk about it. But then there's that thing where we have to feel our way through it, love our way through it, even when you don't want to. I know what it's like not to want to. They're just not doing what I think they should be doing. I could run everything so much better if they just gave me a chance. No, I can't do it anymore. We're in a time in our life that's so critical. And sometimes I will be very honest with you, because I always am. I get scared. I get scared that we're not going to wake up. And we say, well, we've had all this time to contemplate during the last year. I don't know. Maybe. I know I've been very busy. I know we've been busy wanting to make sure we're all still connected. Community is really important. We are not a church with no walls. Well, I would prefer a pavilion like Lidgate, but we have to have this. You can't take away the music. You know, I listened to someone in Afghanistan. She's terrified right now because she said, if the music goes away, I've been playing music for the first time. And what if it goes away? And this is what I would tell this beautiful young 16-year-old. I would say, let's not think about that now. Let's play music. Let's play music. This projection of what could be, I've got plenty of them going on these days. Masks, no masks. This isn't political. We've been wearing masks long before this COVID hit. Masks. Not letting you see who I am. Not loving enough because I have a mask on. I'm not so worried about the masks. I'm worried about what's underneath the masks. Breathe with me, will you? It's just, praise everything. I know if I could do that, if I could forgive everything. And guess who's on top of my forgiveness list? Me. Me. Guess who's on top of my make sure you don't condemn list? Me. We could never condemn another person unless we've condemned ourselves. We could never hate. Hate is just scared. I'm going to hate you so I can protect me. I hate you. That way you won't find out who I am. I hate you. It's just even the sound of it penetrates in a way that's just, yeah. Read this one thing that said we don't always have the power to control, which we don't. But God, we'd love to, right? So we could feel safe. That's the only reason I wanted to have control, to have my way, to be right, to be safe. But it says, but we don't have the power to control, but we do have the power to surrender. And that's what one of my evangelistic brothers was saying yesterday. We gotta surrender. Amen. This is all about choosing, that we all have choice. Praise everything. I love it. Do you like that idea? Yeah, I think I like the idea. I just have to practice. And when I don't first succeed, try again. That's all we can expect out of ourselves, is to just keep saying, yeah, love's going to lead the way, love's going to lead the way, love's going to lead the way. So that when this beautiful generation grows up, to be the good-looking stud that I am here. Isaac, you know it's true. He knows it's true. When he grows up, he can say, you know, I went on Sunday morning and some people all got together to remember who they are. And that crazy Patrick, he was up there too, but I'm going to take that love with me. I'm going to learn to praise everything. And it starts with Kauai town. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Praise everything. Even if we can't do it, let's just keep saying it. I praise everything. And my parting wisdom. Even when I say it, and I've looked at a few people recently that I had to go, I praise everything. I do, I really do. I'm Reverend Patrick. Praise. But this is what I was praising. I'm not praising what people are doing. Oh God, please don't praise what people are doing. Let's praise what's behind all of it. Because whether or not you like it or not, or if I like it or not, everything behind what we're seeing is God ordained. Because I don't know about you, but the power that I believe in that lives in through me, I hate to break it to you, doesn't make mistakes. Yeah. Well, we have our play cut out for us, don't we? Namaste. Yeah. I'm sorry, Isaac, that I brought your name up so much while we were sitting there. It's okay.
He's an actor. He likes being pointed out, right?
Another
be
birthday
noticed.
surprise. I hadn't seen him since the beginning of the, BC, before COVID.
He's here now. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, in advance for your donations. Thank you online. We are thriving and continue to thrive and build this beautiful thing called CSL Kauai with lots of knowing for its future and its future beyond this place, like Patrick said, some place where we could be outdoors and together.
Have a farm.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. So anyway, thank you for your donations. What I know is that as we give, we receive, and I know that's the truth in my life. So I'm knowing that everybody here is just prospering and growing and expanding and just having beautiful, abundant lives. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's sing our song. All right?
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. And all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. So I lift up my hands now, I open my heart, my gratitude goes out to everything near and far. And all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all.
Mahalo, and so grateful for it all. Each and every person here is a blessing to CSL. Mahalo, mahalo. And each person beyond this room that is watching, mahalo. Thank you for being part of this community and for what you give, but also for your consciousness. Mahalo.
Thank you. All Thank you, Sue Wood. Thank you, Roseanne.
Rita,
Yes.
Reverend Rita.
Yes.
I have a few shout outs that I did not get at during our You Are Magnificent. First of all, there's a couple of birthdays out there. Joan Morgan, who lives in North Carolina, member
One of our
here. These are a lot of members that are
on our first
and
board.
Annalia had a birthday also. She's watching too, Annalia
Happy
Russell.
birthday, Annalia.
And so we have Don and Ed are watching today. Sherry and Tom in Auburn. Shira is in Grass Valley, California, and things are getting a little more open there. And Cynthia's watching in Santa Cruz. Glenn and Marion are off island all the way into Colorado.
I think.
There they are. And Laura and Greg in Oregon. These are a couple shout outs that I didn't get out before.
Yeah, so as far as our children, we're still kind of taking hiatus for the summer, and Janice will be going on her summer trip, and we have lost our space upstairs, but hey, let's give the kids a shout out.
Praise
anyway.
everything.
So let's just, something greater is happening. That's what we're feeling, and it might
Yes.
not be right this second, but it is, I could feel something stirring within the center. So let's just give the kids their blessing anyway.
Okay.
You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. You're not really a
Youth.
child, but you
Our
are
youth.
the only one.
He's our stand-in today for the youth here.
Okay.
You're
so,
lucky I thought of that now.
should we do this first? Let's
Yes.
do this first, next Sunday. Okay, so next Sunday is our annual Memorial Day celebration. And what we always do on Memorial Day here, up to this point anyway, is we bring a flower for someone that we want to honor that has passed. And we create like just a beautiful altar of flowers. And you get to come up and put the flower in and say the names of the person. So if you can do that next week, just to remember to bring a flower. I'll remind you in the e-blast again, but and we'll have some here too. But
Yes.
yeah, it's a very special, beautiful, reverent time that we get to spend. And then Ron Stover his life is really expanding, and he can really no longer be our hospitality leader. So what we want to do is we want to form a hospitality team for Sundays. So if you're interested in helping with that, like I said, we don't want it to be just one person. We want like a team of people that can rotate. So there's a sign up on the table out there, and you can just put your name down.
See,
if you
Ron,
would be
it's gonna
interested
take
in help.
many
It's
to
going to
fill
take
the
about 10
one
people
shoes
to
of you.
fulfill Ron's shoes.
That's right.
And he'll be here when he can.
Yeah.
But right now he has to relinquish that position. And what else?
Amazon Smile.
Oh, Amazon Smile. If you want to make us your charity nonprofit of choice, we get to have a percentage of what you buy. It's really great. We get this nice little check in our bank account that says Amazon Smile. The Healing Circle. Okay, the Healing Circle is next Tuesday, not this one, the 23rd.
23rd.
And Maria Christina will be here to play music, and we are going to live stream it, right, Rob? Yes, we are
Yep.
going to live stream it for the first time and see how that goes. So join us either in the room, but you have to have a reservation, or watch us online.
And we put a sheet out there.
Yeah, and what a Healing Circle is you come, you don't say anything, you just come to receive. And we sit together, we have music, meditation, we do the chamber of prayer with the practitioners, and it's just an uplifting, beautiful, amazing healing experience. So come and join us.
Really try
So-
to mark that on your calendar.
And-
And then at the end of the month for our spiritual cinema, we have Soul from Pixar, and it is a wonderful
Beautiful
movie.
film.
A lot of you have seen it or haven't seen it? Oh, good. Well, it's an Academy Award winning one, given right here for CSL Kauai, straight from Hollywood.
So it's the last Friday.
Friday.
Don't
At 6 o'clock.
All right.
Popcorn and a little chit chat at the
I think that's it. And I wanted to invite Reverend Diane to come up and talk a little bit about the Kauai Pride, because we're getting ready for that.
And while she's on her way up here, we just ordered bumper stickers, and we weren't kidding. And it says, "You are magnificent," and our website, of course. And then, but we have these on our cars. Take them, please. We also have brochures that just came in yesterday.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
Who
And
designed
also,
them.
a lot of people say, it's really hard for me to tell people I know. you know, what the Sunday experience is or what they're doing here for the last 8 years, that brochure will just hand it to them and say, read this.
All right, Reverend Diane.
Good morning, everyone. June 5th is Pride in Kauai, and I hope you'll join us for that Gay Pride event. This year is a little different than it's been in the past, but it is going to be in person, so that's a really good change up from last year. The event goes from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., but we have to do because it's actually on Rice Street and they close Rice Street in Lihue for this event, we have to be really efficient and quick about setting up and taking down, because we're setting up tables and people are making floats, and we're going to actually be set up on Rice Street. So what I need from you is your support to help set up and take down. So the 8:15 crew who wants to put up the canopy and help me decorate, those are the people I need to sign up today, and the takedown will be everybody who's there. So we can have up to 25 people in our area there, in our group, and I hope you'll sign up to help with it. I hope you'll join us for the event itself so that we can make some noise and let people know that they are welcome in this space, whoever they are. And so if you can help with the event, especially with setup, I hope you'll see me afterwards. I need a couple strong people to handle the canopy, and then I need people who are good at putting stuff up fast. So, and I know there's some of you here.
There's a sign-up sheet out there.
There is a sign-up sheet. So you're committing to June 5th from 8:15 to about 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to have a blast, and I hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And they're doing, 500 bags, Reverend Diane? Something like that?
500 gift bags, where we're going to be passing out the pamphlet that Melissa created that we just had printed, and You Are Magnificent bumper sticker. So we're going to plaster the island with everybody who goes and has the Pride experience on June 5th will receive that from us. So thank you.
Great.
Thank you. All right, I think that's
it. Well, all the sign-ups are there. Take whatever you need off the table there.
All right. Shall we close out?
Are you ready? Did you have a good time?
I'm praying out.
Good.
Been working so hard.
Uh-oh.
Keep punching my card.
Footloose.
The hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that times are holding me down.
I want to see your feet.
I'll hit the ceiling, or else I tear up this town. Footloose, footloose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut footloose.
Off our shoes here. We've already got them off. That's great. But let's just kick up a beautiful, amazing week. All right, coming right from here, from this place of praising everything and just moving out into the world with that full heart of love. And I would like to thank everyone who helped us today. And I'm knowing that I'm not going to leave anybody out because there were a lot of helpers today. Maureen and Yana were our Malama team. Roseanne Jones, our practitioner, also in the bookstore. Peggy Jerry in the bookstore. Jonathan Lee, our beautiful sound person, and Rob Jones, our live stream director, and Ron Stover, thank you so much. We love you. And Sue Wood and Sue Buckley, and who else helped us out there? Anybody else? Annam, were you helping today?
Yes.
Whoever, we thank you anyway. We thank everyone that assisted today. And
Janice
Kyle.
is in the house.
Yes, Janice is in the house. And Kyle and Louise, thank you. The music was amazing today. So I just give great gratitude for it all. And I just know that right here and right now that we're moving out, like I said, and we're moving out in peace, and that we are safe. We are always guarded, guided, and protected, and footloose. And so it is.
I'll I'll hit the ceiling. No rest, I tear up this town. Yeah. Tonight I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crash. Lose your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut foot loose.
Woo! Good job. What a great song.